Hi everyone, it's Shannon Shy. Welcome to another installment of Q&A with Shannon about OCD recovery. Thank you everyone for the questions. I think you're going to hopefully find today's Q&A insightful. It's about phrases that I use, or a phrase that I use. So the question from Anonymous, I was wondering if you could tell me how you managed not to take the bait of OCD thoughts. It bothers me that I still have intrusive thoughts. OCD probably knows this, hence its power. I want to get to the point where it doesn't bother me, but this is difficult. Please advise and thanks. All right. I often use familiar phrases and analogies to describe OCD, the OCD experience, OCD recovery. One of those phrases that I use is don't take the bait, right? We all know this through life's experience. An effective way to lure somebody to coax them into a trap is to set out some bait. And unfortunately, oftentimes, the people who are luring into a trap have sinister reasons to do so. OCD works in the very same way, right? OCD gives us reasons to sweat it. The thoughts, the images, the urges, the feelings. It causes us to swim in doubt, anxiety, fear, guilt, and then it offers us a quick fix to the problem that it has created, and that's the compulsion. Taking the bait, and the way I use it in describing OCD, it simply means performing the compulsions because we have given value to whatever the thought is, the image, the urge, the feeling, and we have fallen for the trap. We fell for it, right? We fell for it. We fell for this false promise of relief. So, and by the way, even though we might feel some immediate relief because we've given into a compulsion, we know that it's truly not relief because OCD still has us in its trap and it's going to continue to come back. And oftentimes with much more intensity, right? So it's not really relief. So, how do we not take the bait? Getting to Anonymous's question, how do we not take the bait? Well, here are 6 tips that may be helpful to you. So, instead of immediately giving into a compulsion, pause, reflect, create some space for yourself to remind you of what you need to do, right? Pause. That same energy that you would have used immediately performing a compulsion can be used in the pause to reflect about what you need to do. Second, remind yourself that you have OCD. There's a reason why you feel the way you feel, right? There's a reason why those thoughts are there. Once you suspect even slightly that OCD might possibly be the source of a thought or an image or a feeling or an urge, you can attribute it to the disorder, right? And then act accordingly. Frame it as OCD and then act accordingly. Third, be indifferent. Try to be indifferent. Allow the thoughts to be present in your mind, right? It is morally okay to do that. No matter how disgusting the OCD thoughts are, it's morally okay for you to say, I don't care that that thought is here. I don't care. You know where it's coming from. So be indifferent to it. And Anonymous is right. If OCD senses that you are bothered by the presence of a thought, it gives OCD power. And it will use that power. It will exploit you. So be indifferent. Fourth, deliberately choose not to engage in the compulsion because you know that OCD is leading you into a trap. Show OCD you are not giving value through your actions. I'll say it again. Show OCD you are not giving value through your actions, despite the warning signals that your brain and your body are giving you. I'll say that again. Show OCD you are not giving value through your actions, despite the warning signals that your brain and body are sending. Number 5, acknowledge that you have anxiety and give yourself a pep talk. I can endure this. Remind yourself that you can endure pain now if it means you will get ultimate relief later. Remind yourself you can endure pain now if it means that you can get ultimate relief later. You can endure anxiety. I know this to be true. 6, remind yourself why you want to recover and why those reasons are more important than your fear or your immediate relief, right? Those 6 steps, those 6 tips on how not to take the bait hopefully will be helpful to you. Right. Have an awesome day.